led by the governor of Kaduna State and the governor of Kebbi State, the progressive governors. So they came together, they unite themselves, and they endorse the presidency to move to the south. You understand? And they supported Tinubu wholeheartedly. So you can see when during the primary, you see most of the presidential candidates, some of them are from the south, even those that contested under APC from the north, they supported Tinubu. So if somebody is saying that the north will stand against Tinubu, it's just a fallacy, just a cook story. And looking at it in another way round, if you go to the northwest, go to like Kebbi State, you see one former governor from our party and the Senate leader, Senator Abdullahi and Senator Alero, both of them decamped from our party, moved down to PDP. And the governor of Kebbi State is there. So it's not expected that the governor of Kebbi State will not sit down and be watching the opposition to win a state, while those that left our party for them because of their grievances in their state. So the governor of Kebbi State will want by all means for Tinubu to win that election, so that those people that felt aggrieved and moved out of the party will not overthrow him as far as Kebbi government is concerned. Go to the North Central. You go to Kogi State. Look at the governor over there. Dino Melaye is just moving around with Atiku. And all his wish is for Atiku to win, so that he will move back to Kogi State and be domicile the state, be controlling the state. And I can tell you that Governor Bello of Kogi State will never allow that. He will make sure that his party, his presidential candidate, win the election in Kogi State, so that Dino Melaye will not come on board and be bragging. Because as I speak to you, Dino Melaye cannot win his local government for his presidential candidates. So the governor of Kogi State will not sit down and be watching such a man, the presidential candidate of one of his enemies, to take over the state. So there is full assurance that we are leading. Likewise in other states as well. If you go to other states, you discover that one way or the other, the governors are working wholeheartedly to make sure that our presidential candidate wins the election. Likewise in Kano State, Ganduje is working every day, bringing the campists to the APC. So there is full assurance that Tinubu is winning, and the northern citizens are not going to betray our party, neither do we betray our presidential candidate.
Considering Tinubu running in Senator of Association like former governor of the state, which was a Muslim, so the Christian friendship there. So do you think such Muslim tickets will not affect the APC victory?
I think we've grown beyond that, because even the Christian Association of Nigeria are feeling somehow for what they have done before, because the problem of Nigeria is beyond religion and ethnicity, but that's the major thing that are causing the disunity of this country. Well, before governance, there must be electoral victory. So Tinubu decided to consider his running mate without considering the religion. He looked at the competency of his running mate. That's why he considered him. So when someone is saying that the Muslim, now we have a Christian vice president working with a Muslim president, Muhammadu Buhari, and Professor Shibaju. We are still complaining. The opposition are complaining that the government is not good, this and that. Now, if it is all about vice president, Christian vice president, I don't think we need to be complaining now. So now we have the vice president and we are still complaining. So if we have a Muslim presidential candidate and vice presidential candidate, and if both of them are the one that we place this country in order, that we revive the economy of this nation, that will place this nation into security-free, insecurity, at least they will stop the insecurity of this country. I think we have to go by them. So if anybody is talking about Muslim ticket, no, we are beyond that. And the candidate of our party, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is not a religious bigot. So he considered his candidate based on merit, and that is not going to affect our election. That's not going to affect our victory, because even the mouthpiece of the CAN, which is the former Speaker of the House of Reps, what's his name? The former Speaker of House of Reps, who is supporting the Christian Association of Nigeria initially. He left, he didn't even move out of the party, but he endorsed the candidate of the PDP, Atiku Abubakar, who is a Muslim. Someone that is fighting for the Christian now endorsed a Muslim presidential candidate. So I was even thinking maybe we endorse Peter Obi until he now voiced it out that he's supporting Atiku Abubakar. So for you to know that people that are using the Christian Association of Nigeria to gain political political gain, the Christian Association must know that insecurity in Borno State from his predecessor. That was the governor of Borno State when Goodluck Jonathan was the governor before 2011. That's Governor Alhaji Almadu Sharif. He was the governor when the insecurity, when Boko Haram started. So Senator Kashim Shettima became the governor of Borno State in 2011 and inherited the liability and asset of Borno State. And he tried all what he could, what he can do to make sure that the insecurity is end in Borno State. And in 2019, he handed over mantle to his successor, Professor Zulu. And I can tell you up to now, there is the level of insecurity in Borno State has gone down drastically. And you need to know this. Presently in Nigeria, every Nigerians are looking at the governor of Borno, the present sitting governor of Borno State, as the best governor of Nigeria now, because of his ability, his capability, his strength to make sure that the insecurity of Borno State ends. And I must tell you, if truly Senator Kashim Shettima is involved in anything insecurity or Boko Haram, I can tell you that he will not bring someone like Professor Zulu to succeed him. He will rather look for somebody that is a militant, or someone that are fully involved in insecurity. But he look at a refined man, a man that he made a rector in a polytechnic, a man that he made a commissioner in a state, and look at him that, no, this man is the right man to succeed me and to make sure that the insecurity of Borno State come to an end. And he installed a good successor. So I want to tell you that people that are just saying Senator Kashim Shettima is this and that, they are just trying to blackmail him because he has been considered as the vice president of our party, of our presidential candidate. So he's not involved in anything, because if you are involved in anything bad, you must look for somebody that is also bad to succeed you. But if Senator Kashim Shettima look for a refined man, a renowned professor to succeed him, and the man is doing well, I can tell you plainly that that's alone I speak well for Senator Kashim Shettima.
So if we're looking at Tinubu as politician, so don't you think it's a big setback for him?
Earth's condition, I don't see anything wrong in Tinubu, because I must tell you, if you are privileged to go to hospital to do medical checkup, you will know that you are sick as well. So everybody at a particular age, you have one ailment or the other that you'll be nursing. And there is no issue, there is nothing to talk about the health issue of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu is agile. And I must tell you categorically now that the strength that you will need for electioneering process is beyond the strength that you use to govern. So the strength Asiwaju is using now to move from one state to another, moving from one place to another, is beyond the strength that he is going to use in his office to sit down to treat files, to bring down, because governance is beyond, it's not just like what we say, he's not going there to carry a bag of cement. You know, he's going there to dish out, to give birth to the pregnancy of good things within him. It's a leadership of knowledge, capacity, and wisdom. So you are not going there to stress yourself. You are just going there to look at, okay, what is in my archive? Because it's a prepared candidate. So you just bring out his diary and this is what I've been planning, this is what I've been thinking, these are things that he's going to do. So it's not about it. So if Tinubu can move down to Kano today, tomorrow he move down to Niger, next tomorrow he move down to Osun State, and you are seeing him here and there, moving, canvassing votes, and he's agile, and you are now talking about it. So it's just the haters, people that don't want him to come on board, people that know his capacity, people that cannot control him, that are afraid of his capacity when they get there. Those are the people talking about his head. Tinubu is agile, is healthy, and the strength he's going to use to govern is below the strength he's using now to canvass for votes.